Good morning. This is Bandi Ashok, Assistant Professor of Physics, SKNR, Government Arts and Science College, Jagitya. Today, video lesson on electrostatics, lecture 1. This chapter is taken from the final year, 5th semester of paper 5th. That is the electromagnetic theory. Now, the plan of this lesson is we have to discuss about the electric charge and quantization electric charge, and we have to discuss about the conservation of electric charge and Coulomb's law using these charges. Now, what is electric field, how it is defined. Now, another one, the electric lines of force. After that, we have to discuss about the intensity of electric field due to a point charge. Then electric dipole and couple acting on it in uniform electric field. Now, what is electric charge? First, what is the meaning of electric charge? According to electronic theory, every substance made up of atoms and every atom having a nucleus. The nucleus containing a proton and electrons. The mass of the proton is 1.672 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg, and the charge of the proton is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. The nucleus contains proton and neutrons. Now, in this theory, the electrons revolving around the nucleus, the electron's mass is 9.109 into 10 to the power of minus 31. The charge of electron is minus 1.06 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Here, the charge of the proton is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. The charge of electron is minus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Both are the same, but opposite signs. మరి దీని అర్థం ఏంది అంటే, suppose we have to consider the atomic number Z, the nucleus number N, the neutrons number is N, the nucleus is Z plus N. In a atomic view, the number of proton is equal to number of electrons. Number of proton is equal to number of electrons. Suppose these elements ఏదైనా ఒక ఆటం అనేది నెగటివ్ ఛార్జ్ ఉంది అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే excess of electrons is there in a atom. That's why the atom having a negative charge. మరి పాజిటివ్ ఛార్జ్ అంటే అర్థం ఏంటిది అని అంటే the vacancy of electrons, the absence of electrons. ఉండాల్సిన ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ కంటే తక్కువ ఉన్నట్టు అంటే తక్కువ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఉంటాయి అంటే ఎలక్ట్రాన్ అనేది వేరే ఆటంకో లేకుంటే వేరే మాలిక్యూల్స్కో ఇవ్వడం వల్ల ద ఆబ్సెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఇన్ ఏ ఆటమ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇండికేటెడ్ టు ద పాజిటివ్. నౌ మరి ఈ charge అనేది first Greek philosophers Thales discovered that when amber is rubbed with the wool, it acquires the properties of attracting light bodies such as piece of papers. అలానే this is extend this theory by Gilbert, an English philosopher, discovered the several other material such as glass, ebonite, sulfur, etc. The obey the same properties like rubbing the amber on a wool. Suppose actually the most electric charge is carried by electrons and protons within an atom. Electrons are said to carry negative charge, while protons are said to carry positive charge. Now, suppose we have to take the glass rod is rubbed on the silk. When the time the glass rod produce the negative charge, now silk is act as a glass rod is act as a positive charge. Silk cloth is act as a negative. Now this is the charge. Charge is nothing but a, suppose the electrons is there in a atom, the excess of electrons is possess a negative charge. Now excess of protons means absent of electrons possess the positive charge. అంటే దీని ప్రకారం మనం చార్జెస్ అనేటి రెండు రకాలుగా మాట్లాడొచ్చు. ఒకటి పాజిటివ్ ఛార్జ్, ఇంకొకటి నెగటివ్ ఛార్జ్. మరి ఛార్జ్ అనేది క్వాంటైజేషన్ అవుతుందా అని ఒక, మరి ఛార్జ్ అంటే ఏంటిది? ఛార్జ్ అంటే ఆల్రెడీ వీ హౌ టు నో హౌ టు consider negative charge and positive charge in a atom. Now suppose ebonite is rubbed on the cat skin, that is the ebonite act as a negative. Suppose this glass rod is rubbed on a silk cloth, that act as a positive. Now ఈ గ్లాస్ రాడ్ను ఎబోనైట్ ని రెండింటిని దగ్గరికి తీసుకొస్తే దే ఆర్ రిపెల్ ఈచ్ అదర్. దట్స్ మీన్స్ లైక్ చార్జెస్ ఆర్ రిపెల్. Now suppose two glass rod is positive, that is the ripple. Now we have to take glass rod and ebonite is came together, that is the ripple. That's mean like charges are in repulsion, the unlike charges are in a attraction. Now next one, quantization of charge. The quantization of charge implies that charge can assume only certain discrete values. That is to say, the observed value of electric charge Q of a particle will be integral multiple of 1 electron, that is the 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. So we have to assume charge of a so many charge, that is the q is equal to any. Whatever the charge is multiplied with e value, that e value is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 9. Now here q is equal to ne. What is n? N is a integer value, that is 0 1 2 3 dash dash, both positive and negative integers. That is the charge is already two types of నేర్చుకున్నాం. One is the positive charge, another will negative charge. In that n is equal to 0 1 2 3 dash dash, that is the integer value. That integer is may positive or negative. The charge cannot assume any value between the integer. The charge is 0.5 0.6, that is no charge. Like that, charge is a specific value, that is the integral multiple of electron or proton charge, that is the 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 9. Now another one, charge is a conservation. In a universe everything is conserved nature. Now what is conservation? First, when a physical quantity in an isolated system does not change as a result of some process taking place in the system, the quantity is said to be conserved. The law of conservation of charge states that the total electric charge in an isolated system never changes. For example, when a glass rod is rubbed with silk, the positive charge appears on a glass and negative charge appears on a silk. This charge of magnitude appears is the acquired charge is same, that is not created nor destroyed, showing the rubbing merely transfer the charge from one object to another object, one object to another object. That's why there is no creation of the charge, there is no destroys of the charge. Now we have to explain some more examples, like the radioactivity, where the charge is conserved. Charge ekkadaithe manam maatladtamo akkada charge is also conserved. Charge anedi compulsory conservation ni paatistundi. Now for example, we have to take radioactive or radio decay. That uranium 238 92, now the 235 also, the uranium isotope, gives the alpha particle plus thorium. Now what is the charge of uranium here? The uranium charge is nothing but a proton charge or electron charge. The 92 is a charge of the uranium, that is the 92 E is a charge of the uranium. This uranium disintegrated with emit the alpha particle, and we have to form the thorium particle. Now thorium having a 90 electron, 90E, that is the charge 90E. Now helium is 20. Ante after disintegration 2E plus 90E is equal to 92E. Before disintegration of uranium, that having a charge is 92. After disintegration, the total charge is 92. That's why the conservation of charge is there in a decay, radioactive decay. Another examples in a nuclear reaction, that is the Hg 200 is plus one proton gives Au plus helium. Now here, before nuclear reaction, the charge is 81e. Now this is the hydrogen is 1 electron, that is the E is a 80e charge. Is gives to the, now Au is a 79 E plus helium He is 2, E is equal to 81 E. Now another example of conservation of charge is inhalation process. In the inhalation process, electrons and positron combine to form the photon. Before annihilation, the total charge of electron and proton is 0. The individual charge of a proton and neutron electron is same quantity having a opposite direction. Now, when we are clubbed together, the same quantity but opposite values, sum of these value is 0. That's why when annihilation process, the combination of electron and proton, the charge is 0 because electron has a negative charge and proton has a positive charge but same quantity. After annihilation process, they produced two gamma rays. That gamma rays is 2 gamma rays. That is the gamma ray photon. Gamma ray photon having no charge. Before charge is 0, after annihilation charge will 0. But electron and positron having some individual charge, but they are annihilation process. They charges is cancel each other. Now another example is pair production. The pair production is nothing but that photon when we are produced after annihilation, that proton is formed to the electron and proton pair. In this process, H nu is a gamma photon having a no charge. After that, the combination of electron and positron, that pair are also 0 because in that side, suppose in this figure, this is the 0. Now here suppose minus E if electron యొక్క charge అనుకుంటే, now plus E అనేది పాజిట్రాన్ ఛార్జ్ అనుకుంటే, ఈ రెండింటిని మనం వచ్చేసినట్టయితే కంబైన్ చేసినట్టయితే minus E plus E gets cancelled, that's why 0 charge. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది, పేర్ ప్రొడక్షన్స్ లో కూడా మనకు చార్జ్ కన్జర్వేషన్ అనేది జరిగింది. ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ Coulomb's law. What is Coulomb's law? Suppose two charges separated some distance are, the force acting between them, how it is depending on the parameter, which parameters. That Coulomb's law state that the force of attraction or repulsion, whatever it, between the two stationary point charges is directly proportional to the product of two charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Now see figure here. Now Q1 and Q2 is a two charges, that two charges having a point charges separated by distance r. Suppose these are the suppose two same like charges. Between these two charges, when the time repulsion force is there, this Q1 and Q2 is unlike charges. Q1 Q2 మధ్య attractive force ఉంటుంది. Whatever that force, attraction and repulsion force between the two stationary point charges is directly proportional to the product of two charges. And then the F is directly proportional to the Q1 Q2. And Coulomb's law tells another point, that is the attraction or repulsion force is proportional to the inversely proportional to the r square, the square of the distance between the two charges. Now mathematically we have to write that F is equal to F proportional to Q1 Q2, and F is directly proportional to 1 by r square. Combine these two, F is directly proportional to Q1 Q2 by r1 square. Here F is directly proportional to Q1 Q2 by r square. Now we have to remove the proportional constant. We have to introduce the proportional constant, that is F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by r square. K is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is proportionality constant. F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by r square. Now 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is equal to 9 point into 10 to the power of 19 Newton meter square by Coulomb square in vector form. This force in vector form is F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by r cube into r cap, where r cap is a unit vector from Q1 to Q2. This force is indicated the force in a coulomb. That's why Coulomb's law in medium, F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 Q2 by r square. Now we have to discuss about the electric field. What is electric field? The electric field means the region surrounded an electric charge or a group of charge in which another charge experienced a force is called electric field. Now intensity of electric field. The intensity of electric field at point in the field is defined as the force experienced by a unit positive charge placed at that point. That is mathematically write E is equal to F divided by Q0. Not Q naught. Q naught is some test charge. Suppose according to Coulomb's law, what F value is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 Q2 by r square. Here the force experienced for the unit positive charge means one charge is unit, that is the 1 into Q. According to Coulomb's law, F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 into Q by r square, where that final electric field intensity is equal to F by Q naught is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by r square. Now electric lines of force. What is meaning of the path of free positive charge in an electric field is called electric lines of force. Hence, electric lines of force is that the imaginary smooth curve projected drawn in an electric field along with a free isolated positive charge will move the tangent of any point, and it gives the direction of the field at the point. Suppose we have to consider positive point and negative point in figure A and B. The positive point, all lines of force is outgoing from the charge. Now, see in figure, we have to consider the negative charge. The lines of force invert to the negative charge. For the end of this one, this is the infinity. This is outwards to the infinity. Now this is the inward from the infinity at the negative charges. Suppose the two charges is separated some distance, or the positive charge దగ్గర నుండి lines of force is going to the negative charge. All are. See like this one. Now, two positive charge is separated from distance. Two having like charges in that between these two charges having a repulsion force. The n is a one point between the two positive charge. At the end, there is no electric lines of force. There is no electric lines of force. Means that n is a neutral point. Suppose these charges, the lines of force is outward from the positive charge, and again the positive charge having a outward lines. Between two charge, the point n is a neutral point. There is no lines of force, means there is no charge. There is no charge. Now, what is the properties of lines of force? The tangents drawn on any point on the lines of force is gives the direction of electric field at the point. The electric lines of force starts from a positive charge and end on a negative charge. No two lines of force intersect each other. The number of lines of force crossing unit area in a normal direction is proportional to the electric intensity. The number of lines of force crossing unit area in a normal direction is proportional to the electric intensity. The lines of force have a tendency to contract in length. This explanation attraction between the opposite charge. The lines of force have a tendency to separate from each other in a direction perpendicular to their lengths. This explains repulsion between the like charges. Now, intensity of electric field due to the point charge, when we have to consider plus Q charge at O. Now we have to find the electric field intensity at point P. Now at point P, we have to assume the test charge Q0. That test charge bring to infinity to some distance of O. When that time the electric force acting on a Q0 is given by according to Coulomb's law. F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught by R square. That is equation called 1. The intensity of electric field at point is given by, for the definition of electric field, that is the force per charge. That means the capital E is equal to F by Q naught. That equation is called 2. Substituting value of the F value from equation 1 in equation 2, we have to get E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. Consider several point charges, that's why Q1, Q2, Q3. At point O, in this case, the intensity of electric field E at O due to the all charges will be vector sum of the intensities E1, E2, E3 dash dash produced by separate charges. Suppose the electric charge produced by Q1 is E1, the electric charge produced by E2 due to the Q2, the electric charge produced E3 due to the Q3, the total charge is equal to vector sum of these all electric field of individual charges. That is E is equal to E1 plus E2 plus E3. Now, electric dipole and couple acting on it, there are in uniform electric field. What is the meaning of electric dipole? The electric dipole means the arrangement of two equal and opposite point charges at a fixed distance is called an electric dipole. Suppose, see figure here. Suppose one charge and another charge separated by some distance called 2L. Now dipole momentum is nothing but a fixed distance, that P is equal to Q into L. P is a dipole momentum, but here in atom there is a electrons and protons. The protons is in nucleus. The electrons and protons are distance separated, but they are not called dipole because the center of gravity of electron and center of gravity of proton is exactly coincide. That's why the charges is in cancel. That's why in a atom there are two charges separated some distance. There is no called as a dipole moment. Now couple acting on this dipole moment when a uniform electric field. Well, we have to consider, suppose E is a uniform electric field, showing these lines in this figure. Now minus Q and plus Q is a two charges act as a dipole. This dipole is making angle theta with electric field direction. Now suppose due to this electric field, the force experienced on positive charge for a same direction of electric field, that is the F, when that time the opposite charge having a same force acting as opposite exactly for the first force. When that time the couple is generated, that couple is tau is equal to force into perpendicular distance. Suppose force is equal to F. What is perpendicular distance? The perpendicular distance means, according to this triangle, the distance between these perpendicular distance is 2L sin theta. That's why tau is equal to F into 2L sin theta. 2F is means, according to definition of electric field, that is QE. F is QE. Now that value substitute in this equation, the tau is equal to QE into 2L sin theta. Suppose E is a constant uniform magnetic field. The charge of a dipole is Q. Q into 2L means that is the electric dipole. That's why tau is equal to PE sin theta. When theta is equal to 90, That's why the electric field is 1. When that time the coupling moment is equal to dipole momentum. Now today we are discussing about the electric charge and how to define the charge, how many types, and uh, how to quantize the charge, and we have to explain the conservation of charge. Using this charge, we have to derive the equation, force equation from the Coulombic equation, and electric field intensity, electric field definition. We have to discuss about the lines of force with different charges. Both charge, positive charge is separated together, or negative is negative charge and positive charge separated by small distance. When that time the lines of force how it is act, and we have to discuss about the dipole momentum and how to generate the couple of momentum. That couple of momentum is equal to dipole momentum when theta is equal to 90. Now thank you one and all.